In the world of wireless transmission, gadgets, tools for creators, the brand name Shimbol might not be that well known still, but they have brought out a couple of solid products that, if I'm honest, really do compete very well, especially at the price point that they're out. You can check out those videos on the channel. Now, today we're looking at what I think is a progression in this product line, and it's the ZO600M. I think this could really take it up a notch. We're going to look at it up close, see what's what, and then I'll put some thoughts together afterwards, and then it's over to you in the comments below. Let's crack on. We don't need no fanfare for this. We've got a manual there, 2 languages. Let's flick to the English bit, and I'll go through it relatively slowly so you can pause if you want to read anything. I think you should be able to make out more or less what's going on. Just gives you an idea of the monitor assist, user interface, operation guide. I think it's just going to be nice and simple. Switch on, automatically connects itself. I'm going to be using the app with it, but it can work with other RX devices from Shimbol. I'm looking forward to using the app, as I say. So yeah, nice and simple. Tech specs there if you want to see some of the highlights. Receive firmware updates via memory card, weighs 300 grams, it's got a latency 80 milliseconds. We'll have a little look at the actual unit for a bit of the rest. MPF batteries, which reminds me I need to just grab one of those. And there's a nice thick, can't even get my fingers into it there. Nice, come on. Nice thick piece of card there. That's some serious foam even, that's some serious protection. And turns out that is literally all that's in there. Let's just flick to the side. You've got a TF port there, which actually comes with, and take it out a little bit. Oh, I think that'll do. 32 gig card, which was quite a nice little touch. Can't imagine why you need that much for your firmwares in your lots, but that is awesome. USB-C for charging there. Flick around to the back. 2 ports for the Sony batteries. I've tried it with one and it's all good. A little catch there and there to lock them in. All seems very well built. Now if we come around to this side, we've got the HDMI in, out, headphone socket there, and DC power cable there, as you saw, not included, or didn't see. On the bottom there's a DC out too, and as you can tell, there's a mounting port. On the top, we do have these function buttons here, F1, F2, and F3, and they're flush, and they feel okay, as is the power button. Feels okay. It doesn't feel amazing, but it feels okay. I'm pretty happy with that. So yeah, that is basically that. Let's get it hooked up so you can see what the menus are like. Give it a good press and wait. And there you go. She's on. This is real time booting up. Now, I haven't got a signal going into it, so there's no picture, but we're going to have a quick rummage through the menus. There we go. So nice and clear, and you can actually get all that on the screen display off the screen. You've got your HDMI notification there, your signal there, fact that we're using it as a TX at the top, the channel, no video at the moment, battery. Now here we can press for the input source selection. It's relatively sensitive, as you probably just noticed. The scope menu there, markers, pause and stick your eye up to the screen if you want to see what they do. Peaking, zebras, LUTs, fonts, recording and playback menu. It's quite comprehensive, and there's a lock right there. So you've got your meters there for when it's recording audio, or audio is going through it, I should say. And you've got your display settings up there, function here, so you can adjust what the function buttons do, which I do like. You can customize those 3 buttons at the top to your taste, which I'll be doing shortly. Languages, I'm going to press it because sometimes people do wonder and you've only got those 2. Version update, software update, factory reset, and so on. And that's where you change transmission or receiver, so you can use it as one or the other. I'm going to be using this as a transmitter and then using the app. So I think it's still only iOS, which is still quite annoying, if I'm honest. I keep pushing them about that. But I can do it via my Mac, so I'm going to do that, and then I'll let you know what I think about this afterwards. Let's see how this cafe is turning off. If I hold it down, I'm not sure if it's turning off. Let's try it for a bit longer. There we go. After some use, I do like it. It's a very simple package, but it works very well, and actually, as a step forward for the brand, is a very welcome device. Now, I'm shooting on the T4 here, but over here we have my GX80, which works a treat in 4K mode, even though the device is actually designed for 1080p. My Panasonic does the trick and gets me a 4K signal converted into a 1080 screen. Looks good, feels good, and all that. I wish it worked with my Fujifilm T3 and T4, so maybe there's something that can be tweaked there, but I think that's more a camera thing than a device thing. If the device can come out at, you know, that level, 4K, that would be much better. Now, if all's going well, this is also recording to an iOS app on my MacBook Air, which is downstairs. It's been a bit flaky, but you know, I think it's working pretty well. You have to faff about a little bit to get it working. You can also, of course, just use an iPad such as I have right here. I do wish it was available for Android, but, you know, I keep going back and forwards with them about that. So, yeah, maybe eventually we'll get that. Now, of course, you don't need to own any other Shimbol products. And it's a pity about that app thing, if I'm honest. It's made life a little bit more awkward for me as an Android user, but the MacBook does come into play. Works well on its own monitor, iOS device, or with the rest of the Shimbol kit. So hopefully this will put them on the map a bit more in the Western world as a budget option for small production. I think it's pretty cool, and I'm excited to see how they develop further. There's a lot of work that's got to go into this. It's a very fresh company, you know, but I think we've tried out 3 of their products so far, and at the price, yeah, I'm very happy. And I think they're very handy little things, especially with my Panasonic here. Sorry, Fujifilm. Anyway, have you used any cool little bits and pieces, little tech sort of workhorse that stays in the background that no one's really that interested in, but it gets the job done? Let us know in the comments below what your silent heroes are. Until then, Shimbol, or is it ZO-Link 01, whoever you are, well done.